All right. Good afternoon, TBE bowlers, family, and friends. Uh, Welcome to our TBE roundtable. I'm waiting for one guest, one of our sponsors, but just want to say, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well, very being healthy and safe. Always the best wishes to everybody out there going through these crazy times. So we're waiting for our sponsor, Zarkov Botel from Brunswick Bowling. So we're going to introduce our other sponsor from Strike 12 Creations, Bob Drake, who's here right now. Hi, Bob. How you doing?
Hey Marcus, how you guys doing out there?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I hope you're doing nice and safe. Everything's good.
Everything is good.
Okay. All right. Great. Good to hear. So we were going to open talking to Zarkov, but he's been very busy. He's got some new stuff that he's working on for the brand, for his own business and stuff like that. So we're gonna get to that, I guess, when he shows up. But well, I mean, we probably should take care of it right now because he is, the way we have it set up. We have a PowerPoint set up for that. I'd like to thank everybody for coming down to our feed. Please leave your questions and comments, and we'll get to them as they come in. We'd love to talk to you live and do all this stuff. So please feel free to leave your questions and comments. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking to Brunswick. We're going to be making our tournament announcements for the year. And then also we're going to have another special that we're working right now with Strike 12, which is a very exciting thing as well. Because you kind of have to just, what we're doing is, things pop up all the time. I've been very afraid to even do videos because every time I seem to do a video, some bad news happens and we have to cancel something or shift something or do something like that. So I've been kind of staying away from the social media part. But I want to thank Bob for being here. And we're going to talk first about Brunswick. Well, actually, first I want to talk about. Sorry, I'm just kind of bouncing around here. I have a set schedule, but Bob, what is going on with your business and stuff? What's going on? How are you doing?
Well, we're hanging in there. We're trying to stay afloat. The bowling world is stopped basically. In my world, at least, my world is California, the West Coast. So trying to get a lot of my business was the nationals group of bowlers, and I was fortunate enough to get a few sales at the beginning for those bowlers who were going to bowl in April, and then everything happened. So I was one of those businesses that applied for the loan, and I was able to get a little bit of money, which would have been basically my profit for the Nationals jerseys that I was selling. But in a situation like this where the world is changing, we decided to go into making some masks for people, because that way we can help people out there who need masks, and still trying to sell our jerseys everywhere else but California. It seems like a lot of states have still bowling going on. Some of them come, they start and then they stop. California is just a different entity compared to the rest of the United States, just like a few other states are. So we're just trying to stay afloat, and hopefully we'll get back to bowling. I feel really bad for you, Marcus, because you work so hard in trying to create a tournament that's a great tournament, and you make plans and then it just basically gets shut down without any of your control. You make plans, you shifted the tournament. You were going to shift it over to Limbrook for a month, and that basically just got shut down. So we just want everyone to be safe, and we're going to get back to bowling. As long as you have your health, your family, your friends, your loved ones, that's what matters the most. Bowling is, it's part of my business, but it's irrelevant in the scheme of life. life is more important than bowling. So everyone just has to be patient. We will be bowling sooner than you think, but you just gotta keep
Right.
it going.
Right. And who knows? I mean, you hear talks about there's work on a vaccine going on. So if that were to happen soon, we'll be off and running sooner than you think. So here's hoping that that's going to go positively. So
You yourself got about what 2 or 3 additional weeks than we did up here in Ventura County. We were open for about 3 weeks, and I was going to go bowl league on a couple Wednesdays ago, July 1st. And at 3:15 I was bowling, and at 7 o'clock I wasn't. So
yeah,
it was just one of those days that it just happens.
It's just nuts. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we all have to roll with it. I mean, and there's so much negativity, and we have to, we feel bad for the people that are losing their jobs and stuff. I mean, but there's not much as individuals and as just like people, like it's out of our hands. There's not a lot we can do about it. So we just kind of have to roll with it. Tournaments, we had to roll with it. And I was on the phone with people constantly. And I thank everybody for sending me their concerns and their questions, asking me when we were going to have an event. And that was what drove me to keep pushing and trying to, work the numbers, work the tournament, work the house, and, trying to get things going for everybody else. So, I mean, thank you all for, your continued support. And we do this for the bowlers, and we do it for bowling because we don't do it really for money and anything. We do stuff here to, stay afloat and stuff by, making our efforts worth it. But we do it for the bowlers. And I've always said it's a tournament that has been structured to be something that I would want to bowl every time it came around. And that's what's driving me, and that what drives the decisions that we make in format and stuff. So we do it out of love for the game and love for the bowlers. And we thank you so much to everybody for, supporting us. So,
well, you do a great job, Marcus. I mean, by far one of the best tournaments I've ever bowled and been associated with. You run a great event, and unfortunately for you, you're not a traveling event, right? So there are bowling tournaments that are still going on currently that are able to be able to bowl out in Cabazon or out of state. You have those tournaments that are still going, and the occasional bowling alley in whatever county that might be opening in California.
Right.
But as far as a in-house tournament, same place, basically same time every month. It's a great tournament. The atmosphere, everyone's great to bowl with. Everyone's having fun. There's really no one getting upset. Yeah, right. Occasionally. I'm talking about myself probably, but because I missed the cut. I missed the cut every time by 1 pin, but enough about me. We're
going to get you a special award for that.
Thank you. I hope so. We can get me a shirt. Strike 12 shirt.
Right.
But no, you do a great job. You and Jen and Dexter when he was here, and we just look forward to when we were able to come back and be in your tournament presence.
Yeah. Thank you, Adela. We just there's a big group of bowlers that come from South County, San Diego area that they show up every tournament. I mean, and that's kind of why we're going to be talking about what I need to talk about for the 2020 season. Because there's people that, really, sorry. They're petitioning for you to get a handicap, Bob.
I will sign a petition.
But anyway, we've got the members, and the membership is another part of the tournament we have to look at in going forward with the tournament. So we're going to do that announcement and those decisions that we made in a little bit. But Zarkov is really busy, so what we're going to do is we're going to start a slideshow a little bit, and because we want to show some of the products from Brunswick that are coming out. And Zarkov is not here to talk about it, but I was looking a little bit about this equipment, and I was really excited about because if you've watched me bowl, I have a lot of forward roll in my game, and I also have a slower ball speed than most. So I normally will be throwing medium to low performance bowling balls, and there's 4 bowling balls that came from Brunswick and Ebonite that were in that wheelhouse, and I don't know which one I'm going to like more, but they're very interesting. So I'm going to show a little bit of that right now. And let's see. So we've got the Igniter Solid, and these all just came out just recently, like within the last week or so. We got the Igniter Solid, and then there's the Igniter Pearl. They're both medium performance, I guess you would call. They're in the same line of the Edge brand, but they kind of beefed up some of the specs. I don't know all the details, but it's like one of those stronger than a Rhino. If you ever owned a Rhino, stronger than a Rhino, but that same sort of shape and strength in the back and the pins. And then the Pearl version here as well. And then let's see, from Ebonite, you've got the Stinger brand. This is the Stinger Hybrid. And then you have the Stinger Pearl. And these, if you noticed in some of the photos, the core shape is very similar, as well as the performance numbers. I think it was a 2.5 RG, and there was a 35 diff, 035 diff on these Stingers, and there's an 042 diff on the Igniters. Which means I'm not a numbers guy myself, but I think based on that diff number, that means it's a little bit stronger in the Igniter line on the back end. So they're similar, but what you have is a hybrid version and a Pearl version from Ebonite, and then you have the Solid and Pearl version in the Igniter. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. These are available now. I'm leaning towards actually the Stinger, the hybrid myself, because I think that'll be good. I also need something a little bit softer around the back of the back end, so I'll be looking at that one myself. But he's not here because he's busy right now working on. I want to thank the Brands of Brunswick first off for sponsoring our event. What he's doing right now is he's very busy. Setting up his, I don't know, Bob, if you have any more information than I do. He's setting up for what exactly? He's got his pro shop, correct?
He's got a pro shop out here in Ventura County that he was going to open up mid-July, probably. Actually, it was going to be a soft open, I think, this weekend. And then I think the grand opening was going to be in August, but with everything shut down, no timelines, I'm unsure of the date that the opening is going to happen.
Right.
But he has a new pro shop, and Bowl IQ is the name of it.
Okay.
Out here at Valley Bowl in Simi Valley, California.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a little bit of time to talk about this because I worry for all the businesses that are trying, especially that are trying to get started. I mean, there's businesses that are closing, but there's businesses also that we have to think about that are trying to open. And he's right in that wheelhouse where he's trying to get this business going, and the place where he's opening is not open, and it's out of his hands. So he's trying to get this going, and we wish him the best of luck. It's Bowl IQ. There's another logo here, and we just want to wish him the best of luck. And I know he's trying to do also a tournament club out there as well on Fridays called the SET or the SET. It's going to be on Fridays, so I'll be posting it on our group page and stuff for him. And it looks like a very cool format. I like the idea of a 2-game qualifier, which is what he was doing. It's 2-game qualifier, and then that just grades your seeding. It's a scratch event. So 2 games, it's going to determine where you place. And then based on your place, you're going to be set up in a 1-game elimination against, I'm assuming at high-low. So it'd be 1 against whatever that person is. I think that's about right. Right, Bob?
That is, yeah. So basically it's if you think about it, it's a 3-game tournament. It's 2 games of qualifying. The 3rd game is position round. Let's say 20 bowlers bowl, 1 versus 20, and you just keep eliminating. And I believe, if I don't quote me on this, I think there might be reseeding depending on the score in the 3rd game.
Okay.
But it was supposed to start last week. Actually, I was going to help him out this weekend if there was a tournament. But like everything in the bowling world in Los Angeles, Ventura, Orange County. Not going to happen.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean it's right now we're in a wait and see. The bowl La Habra 300 is set to open. They said on the 23rd, I believe. But who knows when that's going to be now that it's gone to like a super shutdown mode. So we just don't know. We're all just waiting to see. But we're going to get to our special promotion very shortly. But now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the announcements that we were going to make. But before we do that, I'm going to go back to the thing here. This is all new stuff for me personally. I just want to talk about the first event that we had, the only event that we've had this year. It was our biggest event, and I wanted to thank everybody for coming down. The whole year, last year was just amazing, and it just kept growing and growing, and the group was just getting better and better, and we worked our way over up to, we paid $1,000 for first place in our invitational, and total prize fund, I mean, was over 6,000 in just place money, pots. I mean, it was just an amazing invitational. It was because of all the dedication over the course of the year. So I want to thank everybody that participated last year. And then word of mouth, it got even bigger. And then our season opener, we had 89, I think it was 89 bowlers that showed up. And it was just awe-inspiring to see it. I think there was even a couple other events that happened that Sunday, and we still had almost 90 bowlers, which was just unbelievable. I want to thank everybody for showing up and start getting ready to grow this event. Our tournament champion this year was Jeremy Myers. He took home our biggest prize to date, which was $500. But what I wanted to talk about here is, these are all of the members that we had from one single event. And it was 76 bowlers that decided to bowl for the whole year, basically. You become a member, you get discounts, you get $5 off your entry. It's only a $10 membership fee, but it gets you $5 off your entry, gets you entry in the points, allows you to be player of the year, and allows you to be in the invitational. So it's an inexpensive thing. It's just to help support our expenses on our end. For running it, we pay for the website and all the stuff, and we pay for the bowling balls from Brunswick. So it just pays. It helps cover that, but it's a very low, inexpensive thing for a big benefit. And what we do for that is we don't want to exclude bowlers. And right now with the COVID situation, we're already 6 events into a season that we've only had one event on. So what we've have decided to do is postpone the 2020 season and carry all the points, all the carried membership money, all the membership points, everything over to the 2020 season or 2021 season. Sorry. We're going to be carrying that over and postponing all the points to next year. And it's because of these 76 bowlers that we want to do that. Because if you look at all of these bowlers, there has to be a certain percentage of people that still would not feel safe in this state of things to be participating in events. And we don't want to exclude anybody from a benefit that is inexpensive but important to those people that signed up for it. So we don't want to exclude that those people who, we don't want to force you to show up because you want to get in the points. We want you to stay safe. If you feel like you need to stay safe and stay home, you can do that. Your points, your carried money, we carried $500 over from the first event. That's going to be in 2021. So it's there for you. We just don't want to make sure, we don't want to make everybody feel uncomfortable for coming to our events. So that's our announcement right now. I talked to Bob from Strike 12. I always get a little emotional when I start talking about this because I don't want to do this, but it's for the benefit of everybody else. So I talked to Bob from Strike 12 and I talked to Zarkov from Brunswick Bowling, and they're both on board and they both support the decision that we're making. And I want to thank you both for doing this.
Well, Marcus, you think about the bowlers first and foremost, to the fact of you're trying to run tournaments that can't be run. So when you shot out this idea of moving everything to 2021, I was all for it. You know, the health and safety of the bowlers. If you don't have the bowlers, you don't have a tournament. That's what it comes down to. So to move everything to 2021, and then you're going to go on to talk about a couple other things that might happen still here in 2020. But we want everyone to be safe. We want everyone to enjoy bowling, and like you said during the description right now, you don't want to force anyone to feel like they have to come to save their money or to keep making cuts or making point accumulation for some when they're not comfortable. Because if they're going to come out, they're going to go bowl bad if they're not comfortable. We want everyone to have fun, enjoy themselves as much as we can. Right now, we don't know. So this is a good move by you, and I'm here to support you in 2021. We will continue to be your sponsor going forward.
I thank you both for that, you and Brunswick. I mean, it's a real blessing to have you guys on board with our tournament, and we thank you very much. It's just we love having you guys on board.
It's a great tournament to be a part of.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So anyway, too, I mean, just again, so everything is going to be pushed forward to the next season, including all the points that we have accumulated right now. So I mean, we're going to watch everything and see. We're also going to be talking about some other new stuff down towards the end of this conversation. But that's the announcement right now. However, Bob and myself, we've been talking about the masks and stuff like that. And Bob, if you want to talk to us about what you were going to be bringing to us for our next event that unfortunately did not happen.
Well, I had made some masks in preparation of all the bowlers showing up. So we have all these TBE branded masks. Excuse me for my lack of computer skills here. I'm trying to show you, but I have 30 masks that we made to have on site at the tournament back in the end of June. So that's how long I've had these for 3 or 4 weeks now. But we wanted to offer these out to the TBE bowlers, and Marcus and I came up with a plan to just maybe contribute to the prize fund a little bit. So I know Marcus has a slide on what's going to happen, but these are a few of the masks that we've branded for TBE.
Yeah, these are some things that I have some photos here up close of the masks that you've made, and I mean they're really, really nice. I mean, if anybody saw some of the photos, the videos that that I've been doing, I bowled with my mask. Once we came back, I was able to bowl with my mask exclusively in leagues and had no problem. The really good thing about this product here is it breathes so well. I have other masks, and I have other ones that cover really big, and they look like they're going to be very breathable, but they're not nearly as breathable as these things. And I mean, this is really amazing how well I was able to function in a bowling center. Like people didn't really bowl with them. That's my ice maker. They didn't bowl with them in league when they were actually bowling on their set tee. I did though, and I used it the whole time, and I had no problems. I mean, like it was for people that don't have any issues with breathing, like oxygen levels and stuff. These things are great. And then I want to thank Bob. He overnighted me. I'm going to go back to us real quick here.
And as you can see, I have one that's on that matches my my new jersey. I was trying to play around. We had some downtime with the as I chuckle, the lack of sales. So we've been just playing around on the computer and trying different things. So I moved my logo around, put some logos on the collar, as you can see. Just different things we've been trying. So this mask is a larger mask, so I'm going to switch it out here. The normal size masks that we have are perfectly fine in size, except if you have an issue with Marcus and an issue with me because my beard does not stay covered. So it fits perfectly, right? But my beard kind of hangs out, and I look kind of weird, just all sticking out and everything. So the masks are good, but I decided to make a larger mask and see what happens.
Before you go further, Bob, I don't
Yeah,
want to discourage people from getting both masks, because if you notice, the one that I have here is the smaller one, and it was the prototype that you gave me, and I would use this in league, and I had no problem. And I have a larger face, so I don't want to discourage people. It does fit your face, but
yeah.
you overnighted me this extra large one, and it's really, I mean, for me, it's going to be my choice of mask, but
And it's
because
all
it covered,
preference. Yeah, it's all
yeah,
it fits good. Your other mask fit perfect. It's just for you,
right,
you had a slightly larger head, which I'm gonna say 99% of the people will wear the small mask. That is,
right, right,
that is not an issue. It's just it's a feel, a fit. Anyone with a beard, I would say, take the bigger mask. I wear it every day at work.
right.
I go to work every day into a place, and I have to wear a mask. So to me, the larger one just fits me more comfortable. But for the most part, we're going to sell you the regular size mask.
Right, right. It's yeah, I mean, they're both great, and I was able to use the smaller one even with my the size of my face and everything. But
Yeah.
this new one is definitely is good, and we're going to be probably recommending people, larger people and people with beards. I mean, this is going to be right up. If you have a beard, I mean, this is going to be right up your alley. You're not going to get much better option than that.
Yeah, definitely. And I bowled in it as well for the one league session I was able to bowl. I bowled in it, and it was perfectly fine.
Right,
It's more of personal preference. A lot of the bowlers didn't bowl with it, like you said. When you bowled, people didn't bowl in it. I decided to bowl in it, and I had no problem. And I wear glasses when I bowl, so I
right,
can see the pin. So no issues, for me fogging up or anything. But everyone's a different beast, so everyone sweats differently, everyone breathes differently. But for the most part, I was able to use it.
right. So I mean, so we got some more photos I want to show everybody here. It's like here's the size difference if you want to see it like up close. You have your smaller one here, and of course the larger one here. Definitely just a big.
And that's actually folded over. The big one's folded over, so you can't even see the side of it. So
right. It really goes.
It's quite large. So
it's a good covering. It's a good covering for protection. I really think it's great. And then so Bob, do we want to do our announcement right now? I mean, did you want to do that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
Got someone that needs an XL. This is actually an XL, and I know Mike. He's a large gentleman too, so he would probably do really well with this one. I think the XL here, because I think you're possibly going to be doing a size in between, Bob. Was that right?
Yeah, I have to work with my manufacturer. Unfortunately for myself, for my manufacturer only works 3 days a week now because of lack of business. So until everything gets ramped back up for their season, we're going to try to make this work, but it's taken a couple extra days. So right now we have the regular mask and the extra large mask. And in fact, for the ones that we're going to be offering for TBE, we only have 3 extra large masks right now in my hand.
Okay.
All the masks are regular size right now.
Okay. Celso Alhambro says it's he got his jersey and it came out really good. I want to thank you for that. Also, the material, if you ever have a Strike 12 jersey, the material is the same material, right, Bob?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
It doesn't stretch as much because it's smaller, so it's basically the same material, and it's comfortable. The picture you're showing right now, we realize when we do logos that sometimes the logo does not come out perfectly because it's a trial and error, because the manufacturer was not making masks prior to us asking. They had
Right.
one other customer. They were just starting. So we're learning the tricks of logos and everything to make it pop on, if you're going to add a logo to the mask, we want to make it pop. So
Right. Right. Yeah. So I mean that definitely. I mean, if anybody saw the ones that I wore, it matches my shirt up here. But it pops quite a bit, and people really like it, and they notice it right away. So I mean, like you can get all those designs and stuff too, but that's custom. Right now, we have in stock, ready to go, these black ones with different colors on them, and they're awesome.
yeah, we have about 25 total masks in hand, but we will make more if people want them. So,
which will segue into our promotion. I want to thank Bob for it was his idea, and I can't thank him enough for even thinking about this and doing this for the bowlers and for the tournament. We're the special that we're offering right now, because of Bob's generous heart here, is the masks are $15 each. They include tax and shipping for these that are in stock right now. The special that we're offering is every mask that's sold, $5 of that will be going towards the season opener in 2021. And I want to thank you, Bob, for doing this. I mean, it's an amazing thing to do. I mean, it's just out of the kindness of your heart. And I want to thank you for doing that.
Not a problem. We want the bowlers to come back, and we want to make sure that we take care of the bowlers once they come back, and everyone likes money, so extra part of the prize fund to bump it up. So and any TBE mask going forward, sold through Marcus or after the allotment that we have currently, any TBE mask, $5 will go up to the 2021 season opener prize fund.
No, thank you again so much. I mean, that's amazing. What we do with this money, I mean, it depends on how many masks we sell. It might go all on top, and we might have a $600 first place guarantee for the season opener. I don't know. We'll see how many masks we sell. So I mean, like here's how we have all the details here. How you can get in touch with us. Again, $15 each. Tax and shipping is included. You want to order it, you order it through me. You can do it on this Facebook page that we're streaming on right now. We can do it through Facebook. You can find me, Marcus Batiste, on Facebook, or through the tbebowling.com website. Just send me your email address and tell me what color you would like, and then what I would do then is send the order over to Bob, and then he'll mail it out to you, because they're all over in his place in Ventura.
Sorry,
that's a loud crunch.
I've had this bag of masks here, just trying to, like, what I can only wear so many masks. I already have my TBE mask, right? So I grabbed one that I wear.
Right.
I wear one every day, so I decide to swap them out every day, and because I wash them after I use them. That's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do with your mask, you can do it. Whatever you want to do, but I keep mine clean.
All right. Yeah, I do too. Actually, that's another good point about these things is, it's just like you get some really strong like dish soap or something, and you scrub it real good, you wring it out, and then you let it hang dry. And I mean, it's back in business. I've been doing that every other day with these things, and it's just it's really easy, especially since I'm not going anywhere. Just kind of hang it.
And just to let you guys know, I get them from the manufacturer in the baggie. So
that's good.
They are not touched by any one of the Strike 12 Creations crew. They come like this, so the only thing we touch is the plastic bag.
Oh,
so I just want to point that out to people.
I didn't know that. That's very cool. Since you're dealing with me personally, what I will do is I will accept payments through Venmo. But also, if you live in Orange County and you wouldn't mind meeting me for a thing, I will accept cash. So if you live in Orange County area, I can meet you pretty much anywhere in Orange County. I just can't go any farther than that. But so yeah, cash payments. If you live in Orange County, meet me up and we can just, do that exchange, or through Venmo. Again, message me on Facebook, message me on the group page here. And we thank you in advance for any support you could do for TBE. I mean, these masks are awesome, but you'd also be supporting the tournament and Strike 12 Creations for the season opener, and making the prize fund just that much better, and all that stuff. So we want to thank you. I don't know if that's a joke or not. I'm not sure.
No, it's not. Actually, Ken Maxey reached out to me to buy 2 masks, and I sent him an invoice like I normally do, and I did not realize that my QuickBooks accepts Apple Pay. So if you have Apple Pay, and if you want to pay via Apple Pay, get in contact with me. I'll have Marcus put my information on the site with my address. And I did not know until Ken messaged me and said I could pay with Apple Pay. This is awesome.
That would be good. I'm not really Apple savvy, so I would kind of be out of the loop on that one myself.
Just to let everyone know, so the $15 shipping and tax included is just for the ones that Marcus is selling personally. If you do go through the website, you will be charged tax.
Right.
Shipping is included in the $15, but my system charges tax. So if you go through the site, if you want a custom one to match a jersey that we have, I'll try to put out a Facebook post. Maybe Marcus can share it with all the other masks that I have currently in stock. I did make a few extras, and you don't have to be wild. We have plain red, we have plain blue, we have plain black that are going to be that are being created right now. So I'll put those up. So if you just want plain mask to support Strike 12, you can. If you want to support TBE with the small donation I'm making, you can as well. We just want everyone to be safe, so that's the key part. Also, I've sold more masks than I have jerseys in the past 2 months.
I want to say, I want to thank the tournament bowlers for the Beast Eliminator. I want to thank you so much for supporting Strike 12 in the capacity that you can do, because it seems like, I know that Bob's been hurting, but a good amount of bowlers have been purchasing shirts and jerseys that are tournament bowlers, TBE bowlers. So I want to thank you both, or all of them.
Yes. There's a few bowlers that keep reaching out to me because they love our stuff. So I'm appreciative to all the bowlers of TBE, and we're here to serve you. And we have some downtime now, so if you want to reach out to us and make you a jersey, feel free. I know we're working on some jerseys for the raffle that we gave out. Justin Garza sent me a design. His brother's a designer, and we had to go through. I just want to make sure legally, because of the image he sent me. It's a very well-known movie production, and so I'll announce it here. We're going to make him that jersey. I got the clearance, and we're going to do it. So
I saw it, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to see it.
But I just had to make sure that I wasn't going to get sued by who. I don't even know who makes a movie.
I know. Think of his name. I know. Could I reveal it?
Yeah, go ahead. I have no clue.
Oh, well, there's Disney, but originally George Lucas.
Oh yeah, George. I was thinking George Lucas. I forgot their parent company now a little bit bigger than George Lucas.
Right. Well, that is really exciting. And I mean, again, the shirt, people don't, I mean, with the shirts up here, the collarless, they're good for anything. Any sort of, I mean, you could make a golf. I mean, we've seen someone make a golf shirt for playing golf in, and it looks great. It's not just for bowling; it's for outdoor activities as well. It's very good, very breathable, and just great jerseys.
And we're working on a couple extra styles coming up, hopefully to preview at the end of 2020. So even though we're not working, we're working. Awesome. Just like Marcus is working behind the scenes to keep the TBE bowlers bowling and trying to move tournaments. And there's this person up in Sacramento that keeps shutting everything down. So
right.
If we could just have them open up the state, we'll be good.
Yep. We'll be waiting and watching. And that's another thing that we want to get to now is just because we are postponing the points and all that money and the invitational stuff and all that stuff, we're still keeping our eye on the situation. So, for example, if things open up and everything becomes safe and everything becomes open and we can safely run an event, we're going to run one. It's going to be a membership and point free event. And what we're going to be doing with that is it frees us up to do, we can change formats, we can do things, then keep safety and fun in the forefront. So if we're able to, we're keeping all our dates right now, and we're watching the situation, and we're going to keep figuring out when it's safe to do something. And if it happens before our season opener, we will be having tournaments. We will keep you informed of that as soon as we find out. We just want to make sure, we just wanted to make sure that everybody has a fun, safe environment to have a great tournament, and we want to make sure that everything's in place. And we've canceled 4 events. I mean, and it's been down to the wire. We've canceled 4 events, so we want to just alleviate any of the stress of a season, carry that over to next year, and if the opportunity presents itself, we will take it, and we will be letting you know very soon when that happens. So we want to let you know that's our mindset going forward for this year. I had a nice sit down with La Habra 300, the management of La Habra 300. They're very open to, I mean, they want to get back to everything. But they're open to letting us work the formats differently. They've said they would probably even be able to open early for us, so we can have, what we were thinking is, because of the spacing constraints, we still would go above and beyond safety wise, as far as spacing and stuff like that, things that a lot of tournaments are not doing so much. So we really want to make sure that the movement is at a minimum, the contact is at a minimum, and we just would do that by doing multiple squads and stuff like that. And La Habra is open to that and going to allow us to do that. And I want to thank La Habra 300 Bowl as well as our sponsors for doing that. I mean, it's just it's nice to feel a little bit wanted and appreciated for what we're trying to do, and it's really, really, really a blessing. I want to thank them very much. So
Marcus, I just want to put it out there. If you do run a tournament, even though it's not a membership, not a sponsor, the winner will get a Strike 12 jersey.
Oh, so thank you for that.
If we do run one, it's going to happen. So we want to make sure if they're coming out, we're a sponsor. We're going to sponsor.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I know the bowlers will thank you as well. That's awesome. Yep. So anyway, that's what we have so far. I mean, that's what we've wanted to let everybody know about. Again, if you want to order a mask from us, TBE mask, we have these are the large ones, but the regular size ones, $5 of every mask sold will be put towards the 2021 season opener. It's $15, so 1/3 of that goes to the tournament, the season opener prize fund. So thank you, Strike 12, for doing that. It'll make 2021 even bigger and better. I mean, it's going to be a great start, or a great restart, right? So it's like, but again, get in contact with me through the Facebook page. On Facebook directly, you can instant message me. Go to tbebowling.com. Send me your email address and what color you wanted. What were the colors again, Bob?
We have pink, we have red, we have gray, we have blue, and we have purple.
Okay, and that's all on the insignia part, right? They're all black masks?
Exactly. So they're all black masks. This is the red one. So,
okay. Yep.
TBE. So the colors, when we say colors, they'll be in the diamond.
Right. And if you want something special, talk to me, and then we'll talk to Bob. Or if you need one of the larger sizes, we can order it for you, but we don't have any of those directly in stock. So you might have to wait. How long on Bob?
Depends on when I submit an order, but probably 2 weeks, I would say, because we're not ordering the large ones unless we have a need for it, because 99% of the majority is going to wear the regular size mask.
Right. Yeah, because they do fit really well. Okay. I think that's all we have right now. So Do you want to plug any websites or anything?
Strike12creations.com. Uh, we have some new designs up there for jerseys. Like I said, we've been working hard through this shutdown delay. So, if you have any needs for a jersey that you want to make, shoot me an email at bob@strike12creations.com. So it's strike the number 12creations.com. Kind of like
Right.
just back behind Marcus, kind of back behind me if I could get my sign to stay straight. But
Yeah, you
I was
said
pointing to Marcus's sign, but
your contact on the Strike 12 Creations, the one on the website, was not working quite right. So now you're
yeah.
saying,
So I think we fixed the issue with our email, hopefully.
okay.
Um,
So
but it's just
it's Bob at Strike 12
Bob,
Creations.
yeah, .com.
.com. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And then strike12creations.com. You can get all of your stuff, see all your great designs there, which I love. And brunswickbowling.com, all of the 7 brands of Brunswick. I want to thank you all for being a sponsor. And Zarkov, again, we wish you luck on your business. We want you to grow and turn into a great pro shop. So that's in what? That's in Ventura?
Simi Valley, California. That's at Harley's Valley Bowl.
Harley's Valley Bowl. That's what yeah. Okay. Great. So wish you the best of luck, Zarkov. And thank you again, Strike 12 Creations in Brunswick. Thank you very much. Thank you to the bowlers for sticking with us, and we will get going with this season, restarting the season next year. And stay with us. Stay with the videos. We will be letting you know as soon as we're able to get a tournament. Hopefully, it'll be something fun before we start the 2021 season. And we'll let you know first. So I want to thank you very much. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Marcus.
All right. We'll see you all later. Have a good weekend and take care. Stay safe.